Alrighty, so when I thought that a couple of these achievements were going to be a grind, I never really imagined that this kind of generalized one was going to be even more difficult. And the one that I've been grinding for a very, very, very long time is a Core Hydra one, which is essentially Praise the Sun, which has two tiers. Play 200 cards generated by Lyra The Sunshard, play 400 cards. This is a pretty tricky one because Lyra is the priest card that puts a random priest spell into your hand. In order to get to the achievement, you have to play those generated cards. So the deck that I created was kind of this undead shell of a one that puts some survivability cards in there with Mita as well as Morarg to repeat with Xyrella to hopefully get this pretty decent combo going. So there's Lyra the Sunshard. And to pull off the combo in the best way possible, you want to have a Radiant Elemental die at some point. And then preferably have at least 8 mana so that you're able to either have another Radiant Elemental that you can play or have 2 Animate Deads in hand, which will res the Radiant Elemental. And then you just have Lyra, and then just hope that you'll have some low-cost spells that will get discounted by 2 for the Radiant Elemental and be able to play those over and over and over and over again. Unfortunately, with the Priest, and I could be wrong, but I could not find any way to easily bring Lyra back from the dead, to resurrect Lyra. Teching in Zola or others to try and copy Lyra was just burdening the hand way, way too much. But with that strategy that I was able to discuss, there is a good chance that you can progress the achievement quite rapidly. I found a couple of times as well that it was very difficult to keep your hand clear once you start generating some, because there is the possibility of generating higher cost spells that essentially will just burden your hand. You'll get some other particular cards that will either destroy Lyra or silence Lyra or various other things. One of the other win conditions / card generations I put in there was Sister, right? To help with just some more spell generation that you can, with the Vision of Darkness, right? With 2 Radiant Elementals out, that can do it by 2. You can discover another Animate Dead, which could get you a 3rd one, in which you just, more or less have the capability to play as many spells over and over and over and over and over again. Quite the grind to play those 400. It's taken me some time to get here, as well as just the overall difficulty of aggro deck upon aggro deck upon aggro deck, just in hand over and over and over again, just burning you down, because this is unfortunately a control type deck.
Let's muddy the waters.
And you get shenanigans like this right away. Thankfully I have a random holy. But
None can hide from the light.
it was rather difficult. I knew there were a couple other achievements on here that were quite the grinds, but this one was one of the bigger ones. Hey, look. New card. I am happy for the festival expansion that's going to be coming out. I can't wait for April, because of course we're going to have lots more achievements that we get to deal with. And I'm going to hope that I get an animate dead. There we go. All right. Because yes, with an expansion, of course, we have more and more achievements, right? Love those achievements. Hey, there's the other Radiant Elemental. So I don't quite have the combo quite yet. I do need to empty my hand a little bit, right?
Rest easy, child. You're safe.
Because with the generation from Lyra, you can definitely get your hand built up pretty quickly. But I think next turn I should be able to kind of kick off, hopefully.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
The combat. It is kind of tricky trying it with just 7 mana, right? By the generation aspect of it, but you know, I'm gonna try it because I foresee this. See, there we go. I got a 1-cost card right there. So, so there's the random card that's generated, right? So there's 1. I know I only have very limited amount. So see, here's one right here that just. So we can play another 1-cost or 0-cost spell. Okay, there we go. Another one. Oh no. They're on the deck. So there we go. Flash 5. I was able to get it. So as you can see, even with the discount, right, we still have these particular ones right here. But what does matter, if Lyra somehow dies, you know, these cards right here, right, were the ones that were generated from the elementals, so these will count towards the achievement as well. So, you know, even if you've gotten a bunch that are generated in here, go ahead, take my wolf.
Bad manners.
Oh, okay. If you want to do it that way, that's fine. So I can't quite demonstrate these particular ones, but I can, you know, say that if you play these particular ones, you get it pretty quick. Got that bloodlust from, right? I may just play just a little bit to see.
We have plotted long enough. Now we
Like a random road deck, I gotta say. Colossal 1. Let me guess, you're gonna get. Okay. Not quite as bad as that. So as you can see, the value just, I mean, you can get the combo going off pretty hardcore. So, I wonder if I silence that dude. Then his death rattle no longer triggers, right? Right? His death rattle. So now he no longer has the horseman. And if you don't take this dude out, I'm taking you out next turn. Oh. So there goes Lyra. If a friendly undead died after your last turn, deal 2 more. I thought an unfriendly undead did die. No? More arm. Oh, he's not undead. So that's kind of my deck. As you can see by my Firestone, this did not have that good win rate. I did do a lot of grinding on mobile, but it did not perform that well. Sadly. I just want to kind of show you Sister Siblana.
The caress of death is not gentle.
It's not gentle. So, infinite value with this, right? And as you can see, they're all shadow cards, but having...
This battle is far from over.
Pretty sure. But having, you know, 2 of the Radiant Elementals up, you know, these reduce these by 2. This, you know, would only cost 1 mana.
Those we love are never truly lost.
Oh, more horsemen. Right? More horsemen? Yeah, more horsemen. I kind of want to let them pull that off. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Not that I'm dead anyway. Because you can attack.
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
Yeah. So that's the general gist of it, right? Yay. Sadly, there's a lot of these core deck achievements. Well, that's classic, but you know, the Griffin ones that I kind of overlooked, the Hydra ones and stuff, Dark Moon Fair. I think this has an almost impossible one, yeah. But the next one that I've been kind of working on is Reforestation, Souls of the Forest. So I've just created kind of this little basic treant deck, but really interesting that the first one is to cast Soul of the Forest on 30 treants, and then all of a sudden on 100. 30, 100. Okay. Thanks, Blizzard, for making that wonderful jump. And then another grindy one, Lock and Load, which has kind of the same little thing. Play 30 spells with Lock and Load, then 100. So, thank you. Wonderful ones to kind of do. But, yeah, so I will have the deck list posted in the link below. And good luck, and try and have fun grinding this one, because boy, I know I did. All right, boys, everybody, have a good one.